Hey everybody, welcome to WCAX Extra. It's a full house today.
It sure is.
Sophia and our photographer Max Barron went to Vermont's only castle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only castle.
Yeah, and some spooky stuff. I know today's Halloween, but it's all year round. Some paranormal activity there.
Yeah, we
explain
were
that for
definitely
me.
a little bit hesitant walking in,
Yeah.
not sure what we might experience. Unfortunately, nothing on our end, but we have heard that many people who go to Wilson Castle, this is in Proctor, have experienced several different spirits of
Yeah.
residents who have lived at the castle through time.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
with that in mind too, especially there is a connection to this building and
sure is.
WCAX as well. So kind of run me through that.
Yeah, we didn't even know this going into it.
Yeah.
So we're just there. We're learning about some of the, the spirits people have claimed to have experienced. And the last owner, the grandfather of the current owner, this is Herbert Lee Wilson, used to work at WCAX.
Yeah.
He was an engineer and a renowned radio engineer throughout the state. And yeah, he worked
Yeah.
in this, maybe in this building, probably not at that time.
Yeah.
Back in the day, but yeah, one of
Well,
our founding fathers. I
Just like
suppose.
we haunt the hallways here, the morning when no one's here, and it's a total blast. Same can be said even when we're gone.
Truly, yeah.
Yeah.
They said he's still talking about radio to this day.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
a soft spot, apparently.
Soft spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go and bring up radio communication, he tends to be more active in the house and the castle for you.
Yeah.
I gotta say, during the interview with Andy, I thought I felt some sort of a cool breeze come over my neck, but
Yeah.
I can't be for sure what that was.
You go through like found footage, and you see some.
I looked, I didn't see
Yeah.
it.
We
We went
scrubbed
through.
through everything,
We didn't see
Yeah.
anything in the windows this
trying
time.
to make
but
the most of every shadow.
Yeah.
Nothing, but we might go back. We've been invited to sleep over at the castle.
Yeah, I heard he's you're
Maybe a
real
future
excited about
story.
that. Huh?
we'll see about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
might
sure.
go solo on that one.
Yeah. Well, definitely a fun story, and yeah, well, as far as Wilson Castle, there's only a couple more days
Yeah,
left
November
to do
4th,
so. Yeah.
last day of the season before they shut down. So really, just a couple of days to get a visit in if you still want to go this fall. But
Yeah.
And dress up for it because they don't heat it, so it is pretty cold inside
yeah,
there.
you got to bundle up. They've got one fire
Yeah.
going downstairs, but definitely,
Yeah.
definitely chilly. Whether that's an actual breeze or something else
Yeah.
rushing along your neck.
Yeah. Well, we'll play that, and you can see for yourself as far as what this place looks like, and if you really get the creepy crawlies as well. Thanks, guys, for coming on.
Thanks for
Yeah,
having
thank
us.
you.
While his peers scaled playgrounds, Andy Probst spent his childhood tagging along with his parents to work at Wilson Castle.
It was a fun place to come and hang out, explore, try to find the secret passageway that my dad would tell me about.
Built in 1885, Vermont's only castle stands proud in Proctor. Today, Probst follows in his parents' footsteps as castle director.
I'm here honestly more than I'm at my house. So it's a labor of love.
Before it was a coveted tourist site, Wilson Castle was home to radio and WCAX engineer Herbert Lee Wilson and his wife. Their granddaughter and current castle owner Denise Davin spent every summer there.
I did feel like a little princess. It was nice. My grandparents let us pretty much do anything we wanted after 5 o'clock.
For years, the castle hosted occasional tours. Then, in 2020, a paranormal crew captured video of alleged spirits haunting the halls. The footage spread like wildfire. Now, people travel from around the country to catch daily tours, and every weekend is booked with overnight investigators. Their footage even made Probst believe in something beyond.
A couple of years ago, I was like, oh my gosh, there's something to this. Like, this is wild. The consistency of the evidence that people get is wild.
Probst says there are several spirits active in the castle. Visitors spot former owner Sarah Johnson in her old bedroom. Some have said to see her son's spirit too, and others claim to witness grandfather Wilson himself.
He loves talking about communication, radio. That's kind of his triggers if you mention any of those.
The castle tours help fund the fixing up of Wilson's resting place. They paid for a roof renovation, window replacements, and many other repairs. Davin says restoring the castle brings her peace.
It feels very good because I was worried, how am I going to do all of this and pay taxes and pay employees? And now I can.
Her most dedicated employee, Probst is proud of the world they're creating at the castle for their friends who linger in the shadows.
I think they appreciate the fact that I'm here, and they know that I don't want to get scared. So they leave all that for the people that are here at night. So, and I appreciate that. Thank you guys.
Again, just kind of a fun story there, and
Yeah.
obviously very timely for Halloween. And again, just a couple more days. Wilson Castle's opening before it closes for the season.
Yep.
So if you want to see some real spooky ghosts, go there.
Yep.
Yeah. And that in mind, we actually had Scary Gary on
We did.
this morning. It's meteorologist Gary Sadowski.
Yep.
Sans body. No body.
Nobody.
But yeah, a lot of fun. If you, of course, took any videos for Scary Gary, please send them in. We'll put them
Yep.
on our evening news tonight. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, very in the Halloween mood. Our general manager came in.
Dunking. Dunking.
Yeah, it was the jumpsuit. That's
Yeah,
the name of it,
the Dunkin' Donuts jumpsuit from that Super Bowl ad.
Yeah.
What was it, last year's Super Bowl?
I think it was last year. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So definitely in the mood today. But yeah, I don't have a Halloween tie. That was the one thing.
I know.
I have a turkey tie. I have obviously Christmas ties.
Yeah.
I don't have I have orange is the best I could.
In,
The best I could do,
Yeah, like
so.
the yellow was the best I could do today, so.
Yeah, sorry.
Well.
Yeah. Anyway, what do you got for us? Kids going outside tonight.
Yeah,
What are we looking
we're going to be breaking records here today. It's going to be a warm one out
Yeah.
there. As a matter of fact, already a pretty warm start to our Thursday for a lot of us. As a matter of fact, the record for Plattsburgh, 72 degrees, and take a look at where we are right now, 72 degrees. A lot of us in the 60s. We got 66 for Burlington, 65 Middlebury, a little bit cooler off to the east, 47 right now, St. J, 47 for Springfield, but most of us going to warm up back into the 70s here as we head towards this afternoon, and yeah, that should be good enough to break a good amount of records out there. The view on satellite and radar, any of the leftover clouds, those are quickly starting to diminish, and we should talk partly to mostly sunny skies overhead here through the course of the day today. Day on Futurecast, not looking too bad, partly to mostly sunny skies overhead through the course of the bulk of the day today. As we head towards later this evening and tonight, well after trick-or-treat time, we start to see a few rain showers. That are part of a cold front heading in our direction. But before we get there, take a look at where we go temperature-wise today. I think most of us are talking mid to upper 70s, maybe even a few lower 80s, especially off to the south here as we head towards this afternoon. What does that mean? Take a look at these previous records from all across the region. I don't see one record on that list that I would say is safe. I think probably most, if not all of them, will be broken here as we head through the second half of the day today. Trick-or-treating, not looking too bad. Temperatures falling from the 70s back into the 60s here as we head towards later this evening and tonight. You'll also notice that clouds gradually increasing just a bit here as we head towards later tonight. Those clouds, the precursor to those rain showers that move in late tonight and into the early morning hours tomorrow. Hanging on to some showers here as we head towards daybreak on Friday morning. Rain showers wrap up through the mid to late morning hours tomorrow before we see a little bit of clearing for midday, but I think still a good amount of cloud cover, especially through the second half of the day, once again for your day on Friday. Also, it comes along with breezy conditions here as we head towards the day tomorrow as well. At times tonight and into the first part of the day tomorrow, I think we could be talking about gusts upwards of 40 to maybe even upwards of 50 miles per hour, especially along the eastern slope of the Adirondacks and Green Mountains. That will really be the bullseye here when it comes to the day tomorrow. The winds begin to transition to being out of the north here as we head towards later tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. That helps to usher in the cooler temperatures. And speaking of the cooler temperatures, we're going to be cooler as we head into the first weekend of November. We do have a wind advisory that up for northern portions of the Adirondacks from 2 a.m. tonight until noontime tomorrow. And take a look at what happens to our temperatures here for the day tomorrow. We actually lose ground through the day. We'll start off the day in the 60s and then gradually fall into the 50s here as we head towards tomorrow evening. And then by the time we wake up Saturday morning, I think a lot of us are probably right around that freezing mark Saturday morning. Through the weekend, actually not looking too bad. A good amount of sunshine. Temperatures, though, on the cooler side again. We'll be in the 40s and lower 50s. Clouds back on the increase here as we head towards the start of next week. Better chance at a few rain showers, especially Tuesday and maybe into the day on Wednesday. Temperatures also a bit warmer as we head towards the start of next week. Most of us will talk temperatures in the 50s and lower 60s.
Yeah, Peter, again, just can't stress enough. Perfect timing tonight.
Yeah.
Now, I even think earlier this week we said it was 75. Now it's 77.
I know.
around,
It's been
so-
gradually going up.
Yeah.
You know, I think I started off Monday with a high
Yeah.
like 74 on there, and kind of kept trending up, and
Yeah.
the fact that some of us could be talking about nearly 80 this afternoon is just crazy warm.
Yeah, and just one thing too. I know we ran a story on this morning. I think it was like Lebanon Police Department.
Yeah.
Of course, just some Halloween tips to
Yep.
remember. Really, is to check your candy.
Yep.
You know, wear a flashlight. You know,
Yep.
be visible out in the streets, of course. I'm trying to think what else. Go with your kids.
Yep.
If you can, or at least know the route.
Yeah.
And just stuff like that. You know, of course, just want everybody to have a happy, safe Halloween. And I know parents are going to be cashing in on the candy tax.
The candy
for a
tax.
little bit.
Yep.
I know my dad definitely did.
Oh yeah.
Big Snickers guy. So see the bag. I think we had the bag at the bottom of our pantry. We keep the pillowcase at the bottom of the
Yeah.
pantry.
I think
It would slowly.
most of like my Reese's probably got
Yep.
donated to my dad,
Yep.
or not donated, but
Yes, mysterious. Disappeared under.
mysteriously
mysterious
missing.
circumstances.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. It's just be shaping up to be a great Halloween, of
Yep.
course. You know, photos of you, your kids, etc.
Yeah.
Costumes, dressed up. Please send them into our photo share. We'd love to see them.
Yep.
And of course, you'll see the return of Scary Gary tonight.
Yeah.
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 So be great stuff. Have a happy, safe Halloween, everybody. And of course, you can see Peter and I just a couple hours on the noon, and all of our content on WCAX.com. That in mind, have a good one.